Alright ladies and gents, it's time Dedge and I'm doing another trade breakdown of something I took today. Quite fortunate on NQ this week. It's paid dividends. I'm documenting my process now from $20,000 to $100,000. I'm hoping to hit my target this year. I'm going to see how we get on, but I'm going to document it so I can get it audited and look for bigger funding towards the end of the year. Alright, so anyone that's new to follow me, I'm going to walk you through my process of how I get in and out the markets on this particular trade. This is the index futures triad that I use, NQ, ES and YM. I'm looking for divergences across three correlated assets. Okay, so my analysis always starts on the daily. Let me just return that because that gives us a little bit too much information. But this is what I woke up to London session. Right, I would class that as a range daily profile. I know we broke below here, but I use all three assets when I mark out and stuff like that. I'll go out to the weekly. All assets have closed below the previous week's low, right? So I'm expecting lower prices, no matter what. The way I identify that is I use a daily. We had the expansion on Monday, then we closed below previous week's low here, right? So I'm expecting bearish prices, okay? And sellers to command probably take out this low and would probably go for this low eventually at some stage. But let's walk through today's price action. No, it's just gone back again. Don't know what's going on there. Right, anyway, I'll drop down to the 1 hour. Let's fast go back. I start by profiling the Asia range because that helps me identify what I'm looking for in the previous sessions, and it gives me a little roadmap for me to trade, right? So if we look here, we're at about 1,000 ticks. Okay, so that's Asia's expanded for me. I'll take all the data down as we go through. I measure each range every morning, so I build my data up on this so I know when Asia's ranged, when Asia's expanded. Okay, so what does that mean? It's not set in stone. Whatever happens, right? Anything can happen. This is trading, so I may be right 80% of the time, but it gives me a good indication of what I expect to happen. So Asia's expanded for me. I'm expecting London to accumulate. And we're right in saying London does. We do get a purge of liquidity. We get taken on YM, Asia low. Not really looking at that. We wicked below on all assets. There wasn't actually, my model didn't actually set up. And with the profile that I was looking at, I wasn't expecting much move. But let's fast forward price. I know I have key bit of information to take away is that I don't start trading NQ or index futures until 8 a.m. open New York, or that would be 1 p.m. London. Okay, but when I have a news release, because there was a news release at 1:30 today, dollar, when there's a key event risk, I can look to enter at 7 a.m. because what happens is pre-market, people like to get in pre-market, pre-news, right? So there's liquidity in the market. So I'm looking at this. YM has taken London high. Okay, so there's divergence there. We've got the close. It's a range daily profile as well, so my confluences have to be a bit stricter. Yeah, I need this to close above here and then get a second crack. I'm then waiting for either the high to go here and take out this low. Okay, I need the second crack. But let me break down this. So what I would do, if you've been following me, you know what I do is I mark the top of the high of this candle. I think it's this one. Yeah, it is. Right, so yeah, I mark out the candle high, then I'll drop down to the entry time frame, which is the 1 minute. Just refresh that. I'm looking for one asset to take the high to give us a microcycle. So let's just play price. Right, so this candle's broken. Okay, so I'm looking for a precision swing point. No precision swing point at the moment. And then we get something here. So let's just put a limit here. I think this will work, won't it? Yeah. Oh. And let's see how we get on. Let's play price. Oh. Cover the high. Always cover the whole number. Okay, so if you're here, you want to cover the whole number, which would be 60. Okay, my take profit would be previous day's low or Asia range. That's my take profit. Confirm. Okay, and you can see we are on and in, and let's go straight down. This is our draw of liquidity. Divergence above. Okay, YN took the high. I think ES ran above as well. You can see here. All right, so we've got another further cracking correlations. Okay, and then my draw of liquidity has been this low. You could have held it for a little bit longer, but I think I got out for like 13R or something, or 12R. Let me just double check. Something like that. Yeah, maybe my stop was a little bit wider. Yeah, because it was about 13R, so my stop must have been a little bit wider. But you can clearly see here that the trade just ran straight into profit. The draw of liquidity, there was a liquidity void straight below this low, and we just ended up taking it out straight away within about 15 minutes. NQ. So I missed a trade on Tuesday, was it? I think it was Wednesday. I don't know. I done another video, but this makes up for the loss, the missed opportunity. Good start. First week back. I risked 0.5, so I'm up 10R, up 10% on my account, $2,000. So I'm going to be. I put out a video on Monday of the trade I took as well. So all my trades will be for the next couple of months. I'll be using 0.5 risk until I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things. Because if you've been following me, I had a short break. Well, I had a couple of month break over Christmas and stuff like that. So I'm just easing myself back in. But these are all going to be documented now, and it is live in my YouTube, and I stream live as well. So you can follow me on YouTube, and I'm going to be live next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, definite London and New York session.